All right, so I guess we'll start with hair. Let's pretend for 1 second, for the whole video, that my hair is the same color as Rachel's. Even though it's not, and I would love it to be. That's the goal when I go to the hairstylist. I'm just gonna brush out my hair. You will need some hot rollers because this is a 90s hair tutorial. Also, my hair is not layered like Rachel's, so maybe I can like fake it with some extensions. Hair is brushed out. Let me look at my extensions. I might be able to do it. Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna film this just in case you guys are interested in it. I doubt you will be, but focus please. Okay, so thirsty. Oh my god. So I'm gonna fake the Rachel layers because I was realizing like, how am I gonna do this without any layers in my hair? I have a blunt cut and I doubt anyone will actually use this, but whatever, I'll film it anyways. I'm gonna take my extensions from my old hair when my hair was like shorter and I wanted like thicker hair. But you'll just need some blonde extensions that are like shorter than your natural hair. And then I just put dry shampoo all up in my head and teased relentlessly. And then you just want to put like around 3, really close to the front of your face. Do I even have 3? I'm not even really sure I do. I think I'll just use 1. Frick it. So yeah, I'm gonna do 1 on this side. And then once I like finish curling my hair, you can see how that'll kind of like give me 1 little fake layer. So, and on this side I'm gonna put 2. And yes, I know I look crazy right now. Just get the other layer. All right, so fake layers are clipped in. We will definitely need to work on hiding them, but for now it'll work. So then you'll need some, oh, I do have 3. I'm gonna put 1 more on this side, I've decided, right here. Whatever, okay. So now you can kind of brush out that teasing a bit. That just helps the extensions to kind of stay in place. Gosh, this might end up looking crazy. We'll see. It might work perfectly, I don't know. That looks pretty realistic. Okay, and then you just want to part your hair and have a deep side part and then kind of comb everything else back. So my hot rollers are heated up. My hot rollers are heated up. All right, so I'm gonna work on the front section. So just section everything else away and make sure it's nice and brushed out. Tangle free. I might have to rearrange these extensions, but for now it works. So I'm gonna take this first section and brush it up, and we wanna make all of the hair go like under your face, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna use the biggest rollers up front because we're not necessarily trying to curl the hair, we're just trying to give it like a flip. Oh, it's freaking hot. And we'll do the next section. Oh, that is hotter than you guys would ever know. Oh my gosh. All right, so those 2 are done. And I'm gonna move on to this side. Love that for me. Oh, that went down my shirt. So front rollers are in. I'm gonna use this to just make sure. Put it stays in place. And then I'm essentially just gonna do the rest of my hair in curlers and make sure it all just kind of goes inward. And I'm just gonna fast forward through this part because that's pretty self-explanatory. My face is struggling. So moving on, because I'm over it. I want to start, I guess, with foundation. I'm going to be using my Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse. Let me zoom you guys in. And just with a brush, I do want to make myself look a little bit whiter than I normally would, just because that was kind of like a thing in the 90s. And we're not going to talk about my pimple stickers. Okay, and we just want to be pretty full coverage. We basically just want that like powdered look, you know? Super matte. Alright, so that's done. Now I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. Just put that under my eyes, forehead, smile lines. Now we're going to go in with some powdered blush. I'm going to use this one in the shade Dallas from Benefit. And take a blush brush. And this one's like a very, pretty much almost brown shade. And I'm just gonna put that very intensely on my cheeks. A little bit on the nose, but you wanna have a pretty intense blush. And then we're gonna take some bronzer. I'm gonna use this one from Too Faced. And we're gonna use that on the forehead. Jennifer's always very tanned somehow, even though she lives in New York. I'm sure she took advantage of the tanning beds during that time. Now I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera. I'm just using my Anastasia, and I put the picture up of the look that I'm going for. I'm obviously not gonna thin my brows for this because that would be silly, but I'm gonna attempt to make them look like pretty sharp and thin. We'll see how it goes. Okay, that took a lot of work. Maybe I should have filmed it, but I didn't, I'm sorry. But I thinned out my eyebrows with concealer and my brow pomade. It looks really weird. This is like how my middle school eyebrows looked when I overplucked them. Now I'm gonna move on to eyeshadow. Let me zoom you guys in. As you can see from up close, they look pretty crusty, but from far away, like, I guess they'll point across. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with a mixture of two palettes. I'm gonna use the Carly Bible palette, and then I'm also gonna use this NYX Smoky palette. Anyways, so I'm gonna take a angled kind of blender brush and take this. I'm gonna be using like purpley gray shades because those were really popular in the 90s. So I'm gonna go in with this purpley color and just start building like her eye shape, which is pretty 90s if I do say so myself. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the darker purple shade from that palette and just start building the crease color. Alright, and then going in with the darkest shade from that palette, this dark brown, near black. Just gonna pop that and focus it really on the outer corner. Like so. And then whatever's left on that, I'm just gonna very, very lightly put on my lower lash line. So, and now I'm gonna go in with my other palette, the Smoky palette, and I'm gonna take the black from that palette and very lightly just enhance that a little bit more. so we have the basic shape laid out now. I'm just gonna wipe away my fallout. And now I'm gonna take a blending brush and just very lightly blend that out with this shade. All right, and then we're just gonna take a really bright white and focus that on the rest of the eye, essentially, so. I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and clean up that shape, I guess. This side's looking a little wonky to me. Something is off on this side. I can't figure it out. I just keep messing up. Okay, so it looks a little wonky, yes, but once you put on eyeshadow and eyeliner, you won't even be able to tell. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner. You're gonna do what I like to call a kitten wing instead of a cat eye. It's just a very slight cat eye. Okay, and then like an absolute animal, you're gonna take your liquid liner and put it on the bottom lash line as well. I remember my mom doing this in the 90s. Like, she literally has her eyeliner tattooed on this way. Okay, and then you're gonna take a brown pencil for your waterline. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do mascara and then I'll be right back. All right, and now I'm gonna go in with some lip liner. I'm gonna use this one from Charlotte Tilbury. It's in the shade Pillow Top. I literally suck at filming my lips, you guys. I'm so sorry. Now I'm gonna use a pretty dark lip color because that's what she's wearing in the picture. This one's from ColourPop. It's in the shade Frickin' Frack. I'm gonna wipe off the majority of it though because it's like overwhelming. And then I'm sort of going to use it like a lip liner on the bottom and only apply it to the outer edges. Like so, and then I'm going to take a lighter color like this one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is just the lipstick form of Pillow Talk, and I'm going to fill in the rest of my lip and highlight the center of my lip with this. It's very popular to have like a darker upper lip and a lighter lower lip, and this time, why I don't know. And then I'm just gonna use a bit of gloss. This one's from Ulta in the shade Princess. And I'm just gonna focus that like right on my lower lip. Gloss wasn't that popular, but she happens to be wearing it in this picture, so we're gonna go with it. Oh my gosh, I look so 90s. So that is makeup done. I'm gonna take out my rollers and then I'll show you guys how to style the hair, and I'll be right back. Okay, so rollers are out. This is kind of what we're left with. And I'm just gonna try to find those extensions and kind of bring them to the forefront just to really make sure they stick out, you know? There's one, and where's the other one? What the heck? There's one. I'm just gonna clip the rest of the hair out of the way for now. Need to like, ugh. Okay. And then I'm gonna get this one. I'm literally about to just cut this one without cutting any real hair. No, I have scissors. BRB. So I've like isolated, in a sense, the extensions to give me like her crazy layers. And now I'm just gonna kind of like brush out the rest of my hair, kind of pin it back in a way to where you can't really tell, just to make it look like I have layers. And that side. So it looks like her hair. If you guys can see the resemblance, I hope. Just very lightly brush out the rest of my hair. I want everything to kind of flip under. This is so fun. Seriously, this piece is gonna annoy me. All right, so that's hair and makeup. And I just really quickly wanted to show you guys my outfit. All right, my chair's in the way. I'm just wearing full length overalls and a little lacy top like she was at the dentist office. And I've got like some earrings because she was wearing little dangly earrings. And yeah, that's the look. Okay. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished, super dramatic Rachel from Friends inspired look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I worked very hard on it, so please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't hit subscribe and you wish to do so, go ahead and hit that button and be sure to hit the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And definitely follow all my social media. I'll have that link down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.